biggest dinosaur discovery in years was just announced right in our backyard. Researchers in Raleigh debunked a long-standing myth about the Tyrannosaurus Rex. WRAL's Ashley Rowe is here in studio. Ashley, this is a huge deal making international news.
It sure is, Lena. And you saw Kat Campbell is at the museum standing by. She's going to have more in just a bit. But let me give you the nuts and bolts. And hey, if there are kids in your living room right now, turn up the volume. This story is one for the whole family. Paleontologists over at the Natural Sciences Museum have confirmed that a skeleton they've been studying is not a teenage Tyrannosaurus Rex like scientists have long believed, but instead it's an entirely different genus, a Nano lancensis. There has been debate for a long time about this dinosaur as either being a distinct species or a teenage T.rex. This fossil, which is part of the museum's Dueling Dinosaurs exhibit, ends that debate. They were able to confirm this by studying the different parts of its body, the legs, the feet, the arms, the hands. For example, what you're looking at right now, this is the arms and hands of the Nano compared to the T.rex. The hands of the smaller Nano are larger than T.rex hands. Well, we know animals' hands don't shrink as they get older, so that was just one piece of evidence that the dinosaur could not possibly be a teenage T.rex. So, what does all of this mean? Well, basically, everything that we thought we knew about the Tyrannosaurus Rex needs to be re-examined. Scientists were actually studying two entirely different animals. The implications are huge here. Now they need to go back and reevaluate what we thought we knew about the T.rex, guys.
They're going to have to make Jurassic Park all over.
I guess so.
Just make a bunch of the movies over. All right, thanks, Ashley.
All right, now that you have the X's and O's, why don't we send things out to meteorologist Kat Campbell, who's getting a first-hand look at all of this. And, Kat, while it's special that you're able to be out there today, families can do the same. They can get out there and see this stuff with their own eyes.
And it's free. It's a really cool spooky science on theme with Halloween. But that discovery was made downstairs in the Dino Lab. And when they realized it was a Nano and not a T.rex, they said, let's take a look at Jane upstairs. And that led to the discovery of this entirely new species here. And this is Jane. So it really changes everything. And I spoke to the head scientist on this project, Dr. Zano, and here's what she had to say about the impressive discovery.
Now we know that much of what we know about the biology of Earth's famous predator is actually a combination of data from two different types of tyrannosaurs.
So can you compare the two? We've got the Tyrannosaur and the Nano. What are the big differences?
Well, these are two different flavors of predators that were living in the same ecosystem. On the one hand, we have T.rex, which is a massive, bulky animal with powerful bite forces and teeth the size of bananas. And running between its legs, we have this fast, swift pursuit predator, kind of like the lion and the cheetah of the Cretaceous.
So I obviously had to ask, who does she think would win in a fight? And she said right now she's partial to the Nano. Well, we've got a spooky new monster here, so let's get back to the theme of Halloween.